Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Shall we start our social science class? Take your social book, all of you. Have you taken your book? Okay. Page number 192. Page number 192. Geography Unit 5, India Population, Transport, Communication and Trade. In the previous class, we have seen the first part of this lesson. Yes or no? We have seen about the population, migration, urbanization and transportation. In transportation, we have seen the roadways. Okay, we have seen the roadways and many types of roads are there in India. National highways, state highways, district roads, rural roads, border roads and golden quadrilateral. Along with that, north, south and east, west corridors we have seen. Okay, today we are going to see the rest of the portion in this unit. Okay, have you opened your book? Before start the lesson, have you completed your classwork and homework? Okay, already I have told you to write all the short answers in the classwork note, as well as you have to write the homework in the homework area and with the date. Some of you have not submitted your homework. You have to send the homework the day itself. The next day it will not be corrected. Already I have told many times. Yes or no? So that is must. You have to follow that and study every day. Every day study, then only you can finish social science. There are 27 lessons are there in social science, you know that. So every day you have to finish the lesson. What are the lessons I have completed? The day itself you have to finish. Got it? Okay. So the timetable you have to make. For the timetable, study one day 5 subject. For one subject, the time 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Okay, morning wake up earlier and study. That is your work. Okay, let's start our social science class. The unit 5 is, we have seen the roadways. Many types of roads are there, is there? And where it starts, the length of the roads we have seen. Today we are going to see the railways. Okay, trains. How many of you have travelled by the trains? Mostly all of them, yes or no? So the railways, it is one of the main transport system. Okay, let us see about the Indian railway system is the main artery of the country's inland transport. Railways cater to the needs of large-scale movement of traffic both for freight and passengers, thereby contributing to economic growth. Railways are considered as the backbone of the surface transport system of India. You know that many trains are there, is no? Nella Express and Anandapuri Express, Kanyakumari Express, like there many trains are there in India. So it is one of the backbone of surface transport system of India. Okay, and it promotes national integration by bringing people together. From Tamil Nadu to Mumbai we can go through the trains, and from Mumbai to Jammu Kashmir also we can. So the people, all the people, it promotes the national integration by bringing people together. It also promotes trade, tourism, education and all. Railways help in the commercialization of the agriculture sector by facilitating the bulky movement of perishable goods. So the bulky means அதிகமான பொருட்களை நம்ம train மூலமா என்ன செய்யலாம், transport பண்ணலாம். Its role in transporting raw materials to industries and finished goods to markets is invaluable. Indian Railways network is the largest in Asia and the second largest in the world. So overall the world, the Indian Railway is the largest in Asia Okay, the Asia continent, there are 7 continents are there. India is there in Asia continent. So Indian Railway is the largest railway network in Asia and the second largest in the overall world. Got it? Indian railways fall under 4 categories. First one is broad gauge, second one meter gauge, third one narrow gauge, light gauge, that is the fourth one. Okay, broad gauge 1.676 meter width and meter gauge 1 meter width, narrow gauge 0.762 meter width, light gauge 0.610 meter width. So the broad gauge is the longest, and the meter width is very high, but the light gauge is, you see there, 0.610 meter only. Okay, so these 4 categories are there in the Indian Railway. Got it? In a book you see there some railway zones and headquarters are given. There are 17 zones are given and with the headquarters also given. You see there. The first one is Northern Railway. It is there in New Delhi. North Western Railway is Jaipur. North Central Railway is in Allahabad. Okay, like that 17 zones and headquarters are given. Okay, read one time. Northern Railway, New Delhi. North Western Railway, Jaipur. North Central Railway, Allahabad. Read. Read, all of you. Are you reading? Have you read? Okay. So these all are the zones and with the headquarters are there in India. Okay. So we have seen the 4 types of gauge. Yes or no? Gauges we have seen. Gauge means what? பாதை. First of all you have to know. Yes or no? 2 இருப்பு பாதைகளுக்கு இடையில் இருக்கும் தூரம். Okay. The railway track இருக்குல்ல அதோட width, அதோட அகலம். Okay. So the broad gauge is there, meter gauge is there, narrow gauge is there and light gauge is there. Okay. So there are 4 categories are there in railway, Indian railways. Okay. Metro railways in India. So in India, the metro railway system is there. Yes or no? So there are 8 cities with metro rail connectivity in India. Okay. So what are they? Let us see. Kolkata. It is there in West Bengal. Okay. Kolkata, it is there in West Bengal. In Kolkata, metro railway system is there. In Tamil Nadu, our Tamil Nadu, Chennai. In Chennai, metro rail. Okay. Metro train, do you know metro train? Have you seen that? It will go very fast. Within minutes, it will go very fast way, many kilometers. Okay. And Delhi. Bangalore. It is in Karnataka. Okay. And the next one is Gurgaon. It is in Haryana. Mumbai in Maharashtra. Jaipur in Rajasthan. Kochi, Kerala. Okay. So these all the areas, the metro railway system is there. Okay. Metro railway system means Surangapadai. Surangapadai odakudiya train. Okay. So the metro in Kolkata is the first one in India. So the first you see that in Kolkata only they introduced the metro railway system in Kolkata. That is the first. And the second Chennai, like that it comes. Okay. It is also called as Mass Rapid Transit System. Very important. Mass Rapid Transit System. Okay. So the MRTS. The MRTS full form only Mass Rapid Transit System. Okay, so the metro is called as MRTS, Mass Rapid Transit System. Got it? Pipeline transport. Pipeline means the குழாய் வழி போக்குவரத்து. What is that? குழாய் வழி போக்குவரத்து. We cannot go through the pipes. Is that no? Can you go through the pipes? பைப் வழியாக போக முடியுமா எங்கேயாவது? இங்கேருந்து சென்னைக்கு பைப் வழியாக போகலாமா? No. Is that no? Pipelines provided a very convenient mode of transport to connect oil and natural gas fields, refineries and to the markets. In the past, these were used to transport water to cities and industries. So the pipeline transport were used for the transport of water to cities and industries. வாட்டரை வந்து கொடுக்கறதுக்காக பைப்லைன் யூஸ் பண்ணாங்க முன்னாடியில். Now solids also can be transported through a pipeline when converted into slurry. Okay, so in the previous, when it was started, when the pipeline transport was started in the beginning of the time, the water only supplied through the pipeline transport. Okay, but now it is developing. Yes, and in the beginning it will be there, but the next time it will develop. Yes, and all the things, everything. So the pipeline transport also like that. Got it? So now the solid, it also can be transported through a pipeline when converted into slurry. Slurry means kulambu. The kulambuna, don't think like that. Our fish curry and the, what is that, dal curry. Okay, don't think like that. Slurry அந்த சாலிடோட அப்படி லிக்விட் ஃபார்ம் மாதிரி இருக்கும்ல, லாவா மாதிரி இருக்கும்ல அது. ஓகே, தென் the initial cost of laying pipeline is high, but subsequent running cost is minimum. முதல்ல பைப்லைன் போடுறது வந்து ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருக்கும். ஆனால் வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் அதை வந்து அனுப்புறது வந்து ரொம்ப ஈஸி. அப்படி தானே எசாகணும். நம்ம வீட்லேயுமே நம்ம ஒரு டேங்க் வச்சு அது மூலமாக பைப்லைன் கொடுக்குறோம். எல்லா ரூமுக்கும், பாத்ரூமுக்கு, கிச்சனுக்கு எல்லாம் லைன் கொடுக்குறோம், தோட்டத்துக்கெல்லாம் லைன் கொடுக்குறோம். அது வந்து நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து அந்த லைன் வந்து மேக் பண்ணுறப்போ நம்ம பைப்ஸ் வாங்கணும், டேங்க் வாங்கணும், அதுக்கு வந்து காஸ்ட் வந்து அதிகம், நிறைய செலவாகும். ஆனால் அதுக்கப்புறம் நமக்கு என்ன செய்யலாம், ரொம்ப ஈஸி தான், கரண்ட் பில் வரும். ஆனால் என்னது, அந்த பைப்பில் வந்து ஈஸி ஃப்ளோ இதானோ, நம்ம அதுக்கான செலவை விட அதுக்கப்புறம் பயன்படுத்துகிற செலவு வந்து ரொம்பவே கம்மி. ஆனால் இப்போ டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட், ரோட் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட், ரயில்வே டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட்லாம் பார்க்குறப்போ அவங்க என்ன செய்யணும், அதுக்குன்னு மற்ற எல்லாமே மேக் பண்ணாலும் அவங்க டெய்லி போகிறப்போ அதுக்கு என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணணும், அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட அமௌண்ட் வந்து இந்த கோலுக்கு, அதுக்கப்புறம் பெட்ரோலுக்கு, டீசலுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணணும். எசானோ. ஸோ கம்பேரிங் டு அதர்ஸ், திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த லோ காஸ்ட். Then the ways, waterways. What is that? Waterways. A waterway is an important mode of transport for both passenger and cargo traffic. In India, it is the oldest and also the cheapest means of transport. Comparing to the airways and also the roadways, this is one of the cheapest means. Okay, and this is the oldest method also. Only we go by the buses, we go by the aeroplanes, and we go by the trains. But in the ancient period, the people, the old people, they used the ships. Okay, to go to the other countries, they used the ships, and most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky materials from one country to another. அதிகமான லோட்ஸை வந்து அடுத்த கண்ட்ரிக்கு அனுப்புறது. நவ் ஆல்சோ த பீப்புள் தே டூ பை த ஷிப்ஸ், தே யூஸ் த வாட்டர்வேஸ். ஓகே, த வாட்டர் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் இஸ் ஆஃப் டூ டைப்ஸ், இன்லேண்ட் வாட்டர்வேஸ், ஓசோன் வாட்டர்வேஸ், sea routes. Okay, so two types of waterways are there. Let us see the inland waterways. India has an extensive network of inland waterways in the form of rivers, canals, lakes and backwaters. It depends upon the depth and width of the waterways and the continuity of the water flow. For the development, maintenance and regulation of national waterways in the country, the Inland Waterways Authority was set up in 1986. You see that the inland waterways means what are the land, the small water areas like river, okay, in canals, lakes, ஆறுகளில் குளங்களில் ஏரிகளில் நடக்கிற அந்த transportation, okay, that is called the inland waterways, okay, and it depends upon the depth and width, அது ஆழத்தை பொறுத்து அகலத்தை பொறுத்து அமைந்தது. Got it? And the Inland Waterways Authority was set up in 1986. ஆறுகள்லாம் இதில் போவாங்க, நிறைய போட்டில் போவாங்க, எசானோ. So that is the authority was set up in 1986. The next way, you see there, we have seen the first inland waterways, yes or no? So the inland waterways, there are three major national waterways are there, okay, major national waterways are there. The first one is National Waterway 1. It extends between Haldia and Allahabad, measures 1620 km and includes the stretches of the Ganga, Bhagirathi, Hooghly river system. You see there? That is the National Waterway 1. Okay? And it stretches from the Ganga river, Bhagirathi and Hooghly. So these all area, okay, the length, the kilometer is 1620 kilometer length is there, okay, the extends, it extends from the Halida and the Allahabad. And the next national way is National Waterway 2. This waterway includes the stretch of the Brahmaputra river between Dhubri and Sadia, a distance of 891 km. And the third one is National Waterway 3. This waterway extends between Kollam and Kottapuram in the state of Kerala. It is the first national waterway in the country with 24-hour navigation facilities along its entire stretch of 205 km. So this is the first national waterway. Okay, it was made in country. 24-hour navigation, 24 மணி நேரமும் நடந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். The ship will move, the boats will move, okay, along its entire stretch of 205 km. Got it? So this is the first national waterway in the country. Okay, so there are three types of national ways: National Waterway 1, National Waterway 2, National Waterway 3. So National Waterway start from Ganga to Hooghly, Ganga, Bhagirathi and Hooghly. And the National Waterway 2, Brahmaputra, it stretches only the Brahmaputra river between Dhubri and Sadia. And the National Waterway 3 starts from the Kollam to Kottapuram. Okay, and the kilometer is National Waterway 1 1620 km, National Waterway 2 is 891, and the very least National Waterway 3 is 205. Next one is oceanic routes. Okay, what is that? Oceanic routes. Oceanic routes play an important role in the transport sector of India's economy. So this is one of the important mode of transportation. About 95% of India's foreign trade by volume and 70% by value moves through ocean routes. So the 95% of India's foreign trade, so from our country to other countries, they use the oceanic routes. Sea, the oceanic routes means ocean and seas, கடல்ல நடக்கக்கூடிய transportation, okay, போக்குவரத்து. And 70% by value moves through ocean routes. Before seeing the 4 major shipyards, take your book, page number 194. Coastal shipping plays an important role in transport of bulk goods in India. So the coastal shipping means the kadakkarai, okay. That is the important role in transport of bulk goods in India. Shipping is not only the most economical mode of transport, it is also an environment friendly mode. The sea and oceanic routes are mainly used for international trade and are connected through ports. There are 13 major and 200 minor or intermediate ports in India. Okay, so 13 major ports and 200 minor ports are there. How many ports are there? Underline it. 13 major ports and 200 minor ports are there in India. The major ports are administered by the central government and the minor ports are managed and administered by various state governments. Okay, did you understand? So this is very important. In oceanic routes you see there are 13 major ports are there and 200 minor ports are there. Okay, these 13 major ports are controlled by the central government and the 200 minor ports are controlled by the state government, the various state government. Okay, the major ports on the east coast of Kolkata, Paradip, Visakhapatnam, Chennai, Ennur, Tuticorin. So these all are the major ports. The major ports on the west coast are Kandla, Mumbai, Nhava Sheva, Jawaharlal Nehru Port, New Mangalore, Marmagua and Kochi. Okay. So ports are there in everywhere. So the minor ports are controlled by the state government and the major ports are controlled by the central government. Okay, and India has 4 major shipyards. Hindustan Shipyard in Visakhapatnam, Gordon Reach Workshop in Kolkata, Mazagan Dock in Mumbai, Kochi Shipyard in Kochi. There are 4 major shipyards are there in India. Hindustan Shipyard in Visakhapatnam, Gordon Reach Workshop in Kolkata, Mazagan Dock in Mumbai, Kochi Shipyard in Kochi. So these all are the major shipyards in India. Okay. We have seen today in today class waterways. Is there no? In waterways, inland waterways and oceanic roads, and in railway, metro railway in India, and pipeline transport also we have seen. Okay. Did you understand? Okay. So tomorrow we will see the airways. Okay, air transport and the communication and trade we will see tomorrow. Got it? Finish your homework. Today homework is map page number 193. Map page number 193. What is the map is there? You see there India railway map is there. So many routes are there. Metro gauge, broad gauge, BG under construction. So every day one place. Okay, first day you practice 3 days, three areas. Okay, 3 lines you have to practice. Then next day 3. Along with that the previous day also. So you can mark the next day 6, the next day 9. Like that it will be increased. So practice every day. That is your work. Practice every day. Got it? Map is very important. You can get more marks from the map. So practice every day. Got it? And the next one is answer the following questions briefly. What is migration? State its types. Write any 4 advantages of railways. Write a note on pipeline network transport in India. State the major inland waterways of India. So these all the homework you have to submit today itself. Send. Okay, today. Tomorrow morning it will not be accepted. Okay, some people you send the homework the next day. Okay, nobody will correct and nobody will give the mark for the homework. Okay, you will lose the mark. So be careful. Today homework you have to send 2 dates. Finish your homework today and send. Only you have 3 classes or 4 classes only. Yes or no? Write your homework and send me. Okay, study and write. Don't copy and write. There is no use if you copy and write. Those who did not get the guide, you should get the guide. If you don't get the guide, you cannot write the homework. Got it? How do you study without the guide? some people still you did not get the guide, then how do you study? Hmm? Study, that is must, important. Got it? Okay, we'll see you the next class.